أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Dear audience, Assalamu alaikum. Today's talk is the second talk on the topic of the abdiyat, meaning acquiring slavery or showing complete submission to the will of the God, to the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I'm going to seek references from the Kitabullah with the permission of the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the verse number 56 of the Surah Zariyat, which is the 51st chapter of the Kitabullah, and verse number 56 and 57 of Surah Al-An'am, which is the 6th chapter of the Kitab-e-Aziz. In the verse number 56 of the Surah Az-Zariyat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has addressed to the whole of the mankind, and let us seek what is the message given in this verse. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. And tell them, I have not created the invisible beings and men to any end other than that they may know and worship me. Let us pay heed and concentrate on this very important verse of the Kitabullah. In this verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our God, the one and only God, has described the reason why he has created the jinn as well as the mankind. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is speaking here that he has created the jinn, the invisible beings, as well as the whole of the humanity, the mankind, for the purpose. What is the purpose of the creation of the invisible beings and the man? The only purpose of the creation of the mankind is to become an abd of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Abd means to become a slave, to become a captive, to completely submit to the commandments of the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, taking directions, instructions, advice, commandments only from the one and only God, that is our Rabb, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is the purpose of the creation of the jinn as well as the ins, meaning man. Now I'm going to Surah Al-An'am, and I'm going to recite two verses, verse number 56 and verse number 57, where in these two verses, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our God, has asked Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to make a very important announcement to the whole of the mankind. And let us seek what is this in announcement. Kul inni nuhitu an a'buda allazina tad'una min dunillah. Kul la attabi'u ahwa'akum. Qad zalaltu izan wama ana minal muhtadin. Meaning, say to the deniers of the truth, behold, I have been forbidden to worship those beings whom you invoke instead of God. Say, I do not follow your errant views, or else I should have gone astray and should not be among those who have found the right path. Let us pay heed to the message of the Kitabullah. In this verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has asked Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to make clear to the whole of the mankind, Kul, speak out, Make this announcement. Inni nuhitu. Indeed, I have been forbidden. I am not allowed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has completely disallowed me. What is what is what is the thing from which our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was forbidden by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? An a'budallazina tad'una min dunillah. To become an abd, to become a slave, to take advice, to take directions, to take instructions, to take commandments from anyone else whom you are invoking besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I am completely forbidden, banned, disallowed by my God, the only one God, to become a slave, to submit to anyone else, to take directions, instructions, advice, or commandments from anyone else besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this verse is further continuing. قُلْ لَا أَتَّبِعُ أَهْوَاءَكُمْ. And O Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, make a further announcement that I am not going to obey your own desires, your own likes and dislikes, your own errant views. I am not going to follow your ahwa. قَدْ زَلَلْتُ إِذًا وَمَا أَنَا مِنَ الْمُهْتَدِينَ. And indeed, if I am going to follow your desires, your likes, dislikes, your views, if I'm going to take commandments, directions, instructions, advice from you or from anyone else besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then indeed I would have gone astray, and I would not be among those who are on the right path. In the verse number 57 of Surah Al-An'am, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has asked Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to make further announcement, to make further declaration. Kul inni ala bayyinatin min rabbi wa qazzabtum bihi ma indi ma tasta'jiluna bihi inil hukmu illa lillah yaqussul haqq wa huwa khairul fasilin. Say, behold, I take my stand on a clear evidence from my sustainer, and so it is to him that you are giving the lie. Not in my power is that which in your ignorance you so hastily demand. Judgment rests with none but God. He shall declare the truth, since it is he who is the best judge between the truth and the falsehood. Let us concentrate. Kul, speak out, O Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, make an announcement, make this declaration. Inni ala bayyinatin min rabbi. Indeed, I am on clear evidence. Bayyinat, the messages of the Kitabullah are the bayyinat, the ayat of the Kitabullah, Kitab-e-Aziz, Furqan-e-Hamid are the bayyinat. So make an announcement, O Prophet, that I am on clear evidence from my Rabb, from my sustainer. وَقَذَّبْتُمْ بِهِ. And you are giving this message, you are giving to this message a lie. You are denying the truth which is coming to you through the messages of the Kitabullah. مَا إِنْدِي مَا تَسْتَعْجِلُونَ بِهِ. And it is not in my power which you are asking, which you are hastily asking. It is not in my command. I have no power to bring this closer, or the punishment you are asking to bring closer. This is not in any way, not in my command. Inil hukmu illa lillah. Indeed, all the hukam, all the directions, advice, commandment, instructions is for Allah. No one can give commandments, advice, directions, or instructions except the only one God, Allah. Yakussul haqq. And he is the one who describes the truth, who always speaks the truth. Wahuwa khairul fasilin. And he is the one who is the best judge between the truth and the falsehood. With this, I am concluding today's talk with a very important message. That the purpose of the creation of the man is to become an abd of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we see all the creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, starting from sun, moon, planetary bodies, plants, winds, water sources, anything, all the creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are bound by the principles, directions, and the system and the values which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has placed for them. Each and every creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is bound by his own design which he has placed for him. Similarly, the purpose of the creation of the man is to become an abd, to shape the life, to shape our lives, and to become disciplined according to the commandments, according to the directions and instructions which is given by him. And no one else can give directions. And this is the message which is given in the verse number 56 and 57 of the Surah Al-An'am, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has asked Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to make this announcement that I am not going to take directions, instructions, or advice or commandment from anyone else besides Allah. Inil hukmu illa lillah. All directions, commandments, instructions are from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No one has any right to give any directions, commandments, or instructions, or any advice. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who describes the truth, who always says the truth, al-haq, and he is the best judge between the truth and the falsehood. I seek Allah's forgiveness if there's any shortcoming in the delivery of the message. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا وأخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. جزاكم الله خير.